So what? They say I am, he's on his girl, and I love it. Oh, hey, running in the west. So what? They say just wait and see. I am, he's on his girl, and I love it. Oh, try back to the point, but the black doors turning me on. Just that we want. So wait, I know that I can't leave alone. I can't leave alone. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today is another Nest With Me video, my last Nest With Me video. I decided to give my office one last cleaning before the baby arrived. I'm also going to take my desk downstairs and put it in my bedroom because I don't really plan on coming upstairs, I know, for at least 2 weeks after I have the baby. So Alaji's going to take the desk downstairs and put it in our bedroom. But yes, I just wanted to come on here and chat with you guys while I clean my office. Kind of like a deep clean, not really a deep clean, but you know, just tidying up the place. That way when I return back from maternity leave, my office is clean. And while I clean, I actually want to talk about postpartum depression.
High volume.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I cried. 15, the innocence was gone astray. I know it's a heavy topic for a lot of women, and we all go through it, whether we think so or not. I didn't realize I was going through postpartum. Now I am preparing for postpartum. I'm making sure that I never go through that again, and I'm just going to share some tips on how to prepare for postpartum. And also, I wanted to talk about how I was going through postpartum and didn't even realize it. Postpartum depression can be defined as like a mix of physical, emotional behavior that occurs when or during pregnancy or after birth. It's a form of major depression that typically begins within the first few weeks after delivery, but it can start anytime within the first year of postpartum. Some women go through postpartum even when the baby is 1 year old. And it can affect a woman's ability to care for herself and the baby. And it can possibly even require treatment. Some of the signs that can be a sign of postpartum depression is typically like being sad or feeling hopeless or lonely or just empty. You have a loss of interest in activities like spending time with your family or your friends or the baby. You seem tired all the time. Your appetite changes. You always seem real irritable or angry. You have anxiety or like panic attacks. You feel guilty or overwhelmed. You feel worthlessness. You just feel a lot of different emotions, and you can't seem to gather yourself, or you just don't feel like your normal self, or you don't even act like your normal self, or you don't do the things you normally do or used to do before the baby arrived. Some people even have thoughts of harming themselves or the baby. Some people can't concentrate. There's just a lot of different things that can go into postpartum depression. Some women have a hard time bonding with the baby. Some of the things that causes postpartum depression can be hormonal changes, like after the baby, we have a level of estrogen or progesterone that drops rapidly, which may trigger depression. You can have stress from the responsibilities of the newborn. You can have sleep deprivation or anxiety about being a parent or trying to be a good parent. Or you're thinking to yourself, am I doing this right or am I doing this wrong? So many different things go into postpartum depression, especially when you are a first-time mom. There's so many different things that changes in your life. You're not able to do the things you used to do, as far as going out, hanging with friends, or just, only caring for yourself. You're now responsible for a human being. You are responsible for a life of another person, and it's just so precious. Having a baby is just so precious and it's just such a blessing. I love my children. Since I was 18 years old, I knew I wanted to be, honestly, before 18, I can say middle school. In the middle school, I knew I wanted to be a mom. I knew I wanted a lot of children, and I knew I wanted to be married one day. I knew I wanted a family because that's what I was used to. I was raised in a 2-parent home, and my parents had 4 girls. So I knew if my parents can do it, I absolutely knew I could do it as well, and I wanted to do it. I just always wanted to be a mom. So looking back at my life after my newborn, I was going through postpartum and did not realize it. And some of the signs were me not wanting to put on clothes, like get dressed to go out, or I didn't want to do my hair, or I never wanted to do my makeup anymore. I never would put myself together like I used to. I always would do the bare minimum. And I think a lot of that came from my weight gain and my stomach not being as flat as it was before. So I didn't have that confidence that I used to have. So I kind of was like hiding so no one would notice me. And a few tips to avoid that postpartum. I suggest that wake up in the mornings and do your hair. Even if it's just fixing your edges, pulling your hair back in a nice ponytail, sleek ponytail. Do your hair. Do your eyebrows or put some eyeliner on. Do something to make yourself feel beautiful. Don't just let yourself go. I know a lot of women say, don't let yourself go, don't let yourself go. It's so easy to let yourself go. I let myself go. Like I never did anything to make myself feel and look beautiful like I used to. So now I will do my hair. I will do my eyebrows. I'll put some eyeliner on. Even if I throw a t-shirt on or something, I'll tie it up to make it look fashionable. Some tights, some nice cute shoes or something to make me look presentable. Another tip that will help is maintaining a healthy lifestyle during and after pregnancy. I feel like if you watch your diet and exercise during pregnancy, you won't have as much weight to lose after you give birth. And that also helps with confidence and self-esteem as far as postpartum as well. Because after giving birth, it's so hard to fit a workout in after you have a newborn, especially if it's your first one. Trying to get in a rhythm of a routine can be challenging, and sometimes that allows us moms to just skip the gym or forget about the workout. And also I noticed with myself is that I strictly breastfed both of my babies, and I plan on strictly breastfeeding my newborn. It makes you very, very hungry all the time when you breastfeed. And I realized that I had really bad sugar cravings, and I would run through a pack of Oreos every day, every other day. And I'm really trying not to do that after birth. I'm really trying to maintain a healthier diet and exercise. I also suggest that you surround yourself with supportive family members and friends. And don't be afraid to ask for help. If you feel like you need help with something with the baby or yourself, don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't hesitate to accept help from others when they offer it. because you're not going to always get that help sometimes, especially when you need it the most. So take advantage of the time you do have with receiving help. I also agree with taking those 6 weeks maternity leave serious. I feel like a woman should take those 6 weeks and rest as much as possible out of those 6 weeks. It's important for your body to recover and rest. You just gave birth to a human being. 6 weeks. Give yourself that time, because that time go by so fast and you can never get that time back. Take that time to bond with your baby. The outside is still the outside. Nothing is changing outside of your home. Everything is still the same. You're not missing anything. Take that time off to enjoy your baby. They grow so fast and your body needs that time to rest. And if you have not considered breastfeeding your baby, I suggest personally, just give it a try. Give it a try for those 6 weeks that you are bonding with your baby. Breastfeeding offers numerous of benefits for both the mother and the baby. Breast milk provides the perfect balance of nutrients that's tailored to the baby's needs. It contains the right mix of proteins, fats, vitamins, and carbohydrates. Breast milk contains antibodies that helps protect infants from infections and illnesses. Breast milk is easier for babies to digest compared to formula. I'm not saying that formula is poison. I'm just saying that breast milk helps prevent gas issues like diarrhea and constipation. Studies suggest that breastfeeding is also associated with development and higher IQ scores. Breastfed babies have a reduced risk of developing chronic conditions such as asthma, allergies, diabetes, and obesity. And like I stated before, the act of breastfeeding helps strengthens the emotional bond between the mother and the baby through close physical contact. And when it comes to the moms, breastfeeding helps the uterus contract and return to its pre-pregnancy size more quickly, reducing postpartum bleeding. It helps with weight loss. Breastfeeding burns extra calories, which helps mothers lose pregnancy weight faster. Women who breastfeed have a lower risk of developing breast and ovarian cancer. Breastfeeding can reduce the risk of osteoporosis later in life. Breast milk is always available. It's free, and it reduces the need for formula and feeding supplies. I will always be a #1 fan of breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is so convenient, especially at night. You do not have to get up in the middle of the night to fix a bottle. It's so convenient, ladies. Please, if you can, breastfeed your babies. Even if you just breastfeed at night and give them formula during the day, if they have to attend daycare or some sort. Implement breastfeeding just a little bit. It makes a difference. Postpartum is not the end of the world, ladies. Yes, we may go through it a little. Some may go through it longer. But we have to pull ourselves together for our babies. Our families need us. We are powerful. We create life. We allow life to continue. So we must continue, ladies. If you are experiencing postpartum mentally, or you feel it, or you see signs or symptoms, please address it. Don't hold in all of your feelings and emotions. Let it out. If you have to cry, cry. If you need to vent to someone that you trust. And I know a lot of people or a lot of women may not even know this, but you can get a therapist as well. If you have health insurance, call your health insurance provider and let them know that you would like to find a therapist in your area, and they will cover that fee for you. And most importantly, make sure you ask God for strength and power, understanding, wisdom, and knowledge. Ask for His grace, mercy, and favor over you and your children's life.
Take up some space. You're too far away. Make no mistake. seen a drift like this. Heaven at your fingertips. Don't you let a minute slip. Just say you